welcome back to another edition of JD's Theory. I'm not doing MTG anymore. It really doesn't seem to be picking up. I will continue to play it, but I'm just not gonna record it anymore. So, JD's Theory. So I'm gonna have 2 reaction videos a week and JD's Theory. Today's theory is, if you read the thumbnail, title is how we're going to introduce the Fox properties into Marvel. I have a couple ideas, all evolving around Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. So the Scarlet Witch Vision TV show and the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They kind of give it away. One of my theories, my favorite of the two, is that Wanda is going to get to be able to see different universes, multiverse. She's going to have the ability to look into these multiverses, kind of like watching a TV show. She's not going to stand it's real, and I believe that she's going to pull from it. She's going to find her brother alive in one of the universes, find Vision alive in one of the universes. And towards the end, like the season finale, they're going to do the fear demon. Somehow, her pulling all this stuff is going to leak him in. And then we could start, like, Doctor Strange with, like, because they said it's going to be scary. We can start off Doctor Strange by, like, because the fear demon brings nightmares to reality. So we can have, like, the world just running in the chaos. Doctor Strange notices something's wrong. He'll probably figure out it's emanating from Wanda. He'll have to have her help him. They'll have to go into the dream dimension to fight this demon. However, what I think will be very cool is while they're transitioning to go into the dream dimension, they pick up like a distress signal from the Fantastic Four. That'd be a great way to introduce them. So we end up with this medium-sized team: Fantastic Four, Wanda, and Doctor Strange, all helping each other. And then at the end, because of the stuff they had to do, all the realms and all the universes kind of like line up into one. So everybody is sucked in. Because here's the thing: we definitely do not need an X-Men origin story. We don't need a Fantastic Four origin story, which is picked them up as they already are established characters. They've been done to death. Like, I think that will work with a older Reed Richards. I think that would be fantastic. Another thing I was thinking is that Wanda's creating all this. She's creating a world for herself, and she's not realizing she's pulling actual stuff from another universe. A universe where the Avengers don't exist, but mutants, Fantastic Four, and the X-Men do. And she's pulling all this stuff from them. And in doing so, she pulls Galactus too. Like, let's say their line, they fought Thanos. They're the ones that beat Thanos. Like, Reed Richards is the one that builds Vision instead of Tony Stark. And they do everything almost like parallel to the Avengers fighting Thanos. So when doing that, they bring over the Silver Surfer and Galactus on accident, because she's pulling all this, thinking she's making herself this cozy life, but she's just pulling stuff from this other universe, this other dimension. That's a cool idea. As far as the Sony stuff, I think eventually when they get a hold of them, we don't need to pull them from any universe. We just pretend that they're here this whole time. We do the Spider-Man. Nobody ever talked about Spider-Man. There was a bunch. There's 2 Avengers movies. Not mention Spider-Man at all. And they were in New York for the first Avengers movie in New York. So they completely just went, oh, Spider-Man's been here the whole time, and they didn't do an origin story. So I think we can do that with Venom and Carnage and the Sinister Six. I think that will work very well. I think that we let Sony use Spider-Man in the Venom movie, and then we just Marvel takes all that stuff back. I'm hoping the new Spider-Man movie, the bad guy is Kraven the Hunter, and that would be fantastic. Never been on screen before. So my theories are not in depth. They're not like picking little things, but they're a broad spectrum to start people to conversate over. Could this happen? What about this? Or we can have a thing where everybody was in a dream, or everybody were hypnotized or something to forget the word mutants, or that they existed, and they've been here this whole time. They've just been over there in the Savage Land. That's why nobody found them. All the mutants were hanging out in the Savage Land. But that is just my theory on how they're gonna do this. With that being said, much love, JD, out.